Hey guys, it's time for Breakthrough with Coach Lou. Coming to you live from Accelerate Life University, XLR8Life.com. Coach Lou will help you break through anything that's stopping you. Are you ready to get the motivation, the energy, the life, and all the success you really want and deserve? With no further ado, here's Coach Lou.
Well, good morning, folks. It is Monday morning. Welcome back to Breakthrough with Coach Lou, and we're going to have another amazing week. We are kicking it into we're already in the fourth quarter. We're kicking it into the month of November. It's officially fall, guys. Can you imagine this? It is officially fall, okay? The reason I say this, that it's officially fall, is it's downright chilly outside. It has become chilly overnight. But the great thing is here, with the new weather, the time change, everything else, I've seen it a lot with people walking around going, oh, this time change. Hey, man, you just got an extra hour of sleep, okay? And maybe even more than that. But still, it's that psychological approach to it that you go, oh, my God, they're changing the time. Is time really that much of a factor? What is time to you? And this is something we're just going to jump on real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show this morning. What is time? Time is a perception. Could we agree on that? Time is something that is equal. And people want to tell me, no, coach, that is such BS. Time is not equal. No way, no how, buddy. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. There's 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and 24 hours in a day. And I'm going to bust that myth a little bit down the road on the 24 hours in a day. But we're going to realize that that is one thing that is equal amongst all. Nobody's clock goes faster than anybody else's. Now, your time on Earth might be shorter, it might be longer. The way you use your time, now that's a whole different story, right? That makes a huge difference with people. By the way, Life Boost coffee, y'all. I'll leave you some links. Absolutely delicious. The best coffee going into this season. We're going to be talking about H1. This right here is going to play a role in H1. And you're going, what is this H1 all about? What is this all about here, Coach? Well, let me say something here and take this one to the bank. To a healthy person, many things matter, many things take priority, job, children, family, spouse, everything else, education if you're a kid. To a sick person, one thing matters, and that's getting healthy, okay? Isn't that an odd situation? When you're healthy, everything else matters above your health. When you're sick, that takes priority. Wow. What does that mean? Okay. What that means is that unfortunately people never really address their health, not people in general, not all, but most, until they become ill. Then their health is a priority. Okay, they're going to doctor's offices, they're having surgeries, they're having troubles, they can't do this, they can't do that. Oh my God, lifestyles change, this, that, and the other. I'm losing this, I'm losing my business, all because I got sick. This ailment came and took me down. Okay, so the problem is they ignore the ramifications of not taking care of themselves. Okay, there's two words that are going to play a factor here. Take notes this morning if you like, guys. So, I love this being a show, but it's like a training and a coaching session for you as well. Okay? So the time and distance are those two words. And you're like, what does this have to do with health? Is it how fast I can run a mile? Well, that could play a factor in some aspects of your health. But what I'm talking about is like when somebody's very young, You might smoke, eat poorly, vape, make poor lifestyle choices, and they're young, their bodies bounce back a little faster. They're not suffering the consequences immediately. Maybe even if they go out and party and drink at night, they get a little hangover the next day. But is a hangover, you tell me now, if you're more than 18 and you're an adult, is a hangover different at 40 than it is at 18? Does it take an extra day to recover? Okay. When you eat a bad meal, do you go, oh my God, I feel like it went right to my waist when you're 40? But when you're 18, you could eat anything and everything and you can't gain an ounce. Okay. See, when a kid's 18, maybe we'll use smoking as an example, they see cancer as a long way from now. They see their grandma who was 80 or 90, died of it, and not an immediate threat like jumping out of an airplane. Okay, if you felt like it was an immediate threat, like if you took a cigarette, you were going to have cancer tomorrow, most people wouldn't take the cigarette. But, it's a long ways off. Same thing with, I'm a little overweight, and I'm young yet. I'll start. I'll take care of my diet better later, or I'm naturally young. I'm fit, and I don't have to work out because I've got a good body. And when you're young, you should have a good body, and it doesn't take as much to maintain it. Let me ask you a question: does your body, if you're 50 today or 40, wherever you're at, does your body look and feel the same as it did when you were 18, 19, 20 years old with all those excess hormones and all that energy and everything else? Or do you have to work on getting that? Okay. Is it pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it's just like reiterating what we know. Now, if I don't know where you're at. You might be 18 listening to me going, okay, maybe I better make some better choices. Or you might be 50 going, I've really effed it all up. I have effed it up to the max. I'm way overweight. I've got, knee problems. I'm sick. I got heart issues. I got this. I got that. I guess it's too late. Wrong. Never too late, my friends. Okay? Never too late. Okay. So back to the example I was giving. It's the same with eating fried, sugary, processed foods. If you ate Taco Bell and it made you puke 5 minutes later, you probably wouldn't keep eating Taco Bell. But you do, it doesn't make you puke 5 minutes later. Maybe makes you feel like you want to, but reality. But, 30 years from now, if you keep eating Taco Bell and you're going under the knife and they're hacking your chest open or they're hitting you with paddles in your living room in front of your kids and you die in front of your children because you couldn't give up the damn Taco Bell, hello. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Taco Bell, the fried food, the fried chicken, whatever it is, I'm talking to you. You can picture yourself dying and puking all over yourself in your living room in front of your children. Not a pretty picture. Okay, heart attacks don't go, oh, I got a pain in my chest, and they go to the hospital and everything's okay. No, they're messy. It's disgusting. It's horrible. It'd be the most shocking thing your children will ever see, or your spouse will ever see, you dying in your living room of a heart attack because Taco Bell has been a staple of yours for 30 years. Okay? And you're like, but dude, Coach, I like tacos. Coach likes tacos too. Okay, that's the cool part of this though, is there's ways to make the same yummy tastes, but upgrade them and do it with foods that are natural, clean, healthy, and it's not about never having another taco. It's about not eating the processed garbage when it comes to the dietary. Okay. Now, I said there's two things I definitely want to address as we get going this morning. I'm not a medical doctor. Always check with your trusted medical professional prior to making any dietary, fitness, self-help changes, etc., to make sure that it's safe in your particular situation. Okay. See, I might recommend to you that, wow, almond flour is a great replacement for wheat. I eat almond flour every morning. I had almond flour waffles this morning. They are absolutely delicious and good for you. So you don't have to give up waffles. Now, if you're allergic to almonds, that's a whole different story. That could kill you. This is why I say, run that by your professional that you trust. And if you go to a doctor that says calories in, calories out is all that matters, then you get another doctor. Okay. If you got a doctor that says all fat is the same, get another doctor. Okay. That's I don't know what else to tell you there. All fat isn't the same. All protein isn't the same. It doesn't all just turn to sugar. In calories, I teach quality per calorie. I'd rather have you have a few more calories and have very nutrient dense foods than have nutrient void food, but it's low in calories. Okay. That's not going to get you H1, health first. Okay. That's going to get you, okay, I lost a few pounds and I look as white as a sheet and everything else. Have you ever seen a vegan, a healthy looking vegan? And no harm here on my vegan friends. But the problem is vegan has one thing: don't eat an animal product. Okay, and I respect your choice if that's your choice. I understand that part of it, but it does not mean go eat the sugary cakes and the vegan treats and everything else that are loaded with sugar and wheat and everything else. And then you wonder, you look at this person and go, on a vegan diet, they should be healthy and vibrant, and they look half dead like a vampire. Okay, not saying that you have to or not eat an animal product, but I know people who are vegan, and my friends that are good vegan and healthy vegan, I'm going to say that eat lots of vegetables and clean foods. That's okay. But the cakes and the pastries and the this and the that, and you sit there and go, you're eating all this sugar, all this flour, all this stuff, but it's not an animal product, so it must be good for you. There's a difference. It's not an animal product, and if that is your belief, God bless you. That is your right to believe that you don't want to consume an animal product. But just to say I can eat this cupcake because it's not an animal product and it's loaded with soy is not necessarily your best choices. Do you see where I'm going with this? Now, if you're vegan and you stick mostly to fresh veggies and healthy, clean stuff, God bless you. It can be a very good diet, but not when it's bastardized with sweets and pastries and all that crap. Okay, so after today, you're going to find out something really important. There's not a dang thing you can do about what you did yesterday. What you have control over is today forward. But I will tell you, you're going to find out after today, your eyes are wide open, and you're going to own your own responsibility for your health decisions. It's not my responsibility to tell you what to do. It's not your parents, your spouse, your kids. You own your responsibilities when it comes to your health decisions, guys. Woo! Wow, that's a little bit of a boost, huh? That's a little bit of a wake-up call. Okay? So this month, we're going to cover some cool stuff. We're going to go over the dietary basics. We're going to teach you why not the DIE in capital letters T. Because when you're on the standard diet of any kind, you feel like you're going to die. Okay, we're going to teach you how to not diet, just eat. And teach you a little bit about exercise. What's right for you at your stage of life and your goals in your situation. I mean, some people, can't or can't do certain things. And we're going to teach you about stress, because stress can undo it. Good morning. Stress can, love you, honey. Stress can take out a good diet or exercise. It can take out either or and just undo all of that. So these are 3 pillars of health that can't be ignored. There's more pillars of health that we get into, and I have a HEALS program. It's called HEALS. It's a 30-day program that rocks it. You want to go to the next level, I'm going to send you there. Okay, but seriously, if you do these and you get control of them, you're going to find that life is infinitely better. Your energy goes up, your production goes up, you're better at everything else. This is why H1, health first, is important, okay? You know what's cool? Taking care of yourself does not have to be boring, stressful, or blah. It can be exciting, fun, delicious. It's great, Okay, the key is, and here's the key: if you tune out now this morning, and or you get into work and you're like, shoot, I gotta cut off, or you never listen to me again, take this one to the bank. The key to today's show entirely is to find out what's good for you, and you like, it feels good, and it's sustainable, something you can do. Okay, see. If you have to sit down and eat 5 meals a day or something and sit down and prep them and make them 5 times a day, unless you have a very home-based job or you're a homemaker who that's part of what you're doing because you're already making meals for the kids or something, that's very difficult to do in the business world. Hold on, I got to stop and cook a next meal. Okay, so it's got to be sustainable in a way that you could go, hang on, I'm taking a 5-minute break because I've got meal prepped and my little salads in the fridge at work. That's doable. To sit down and start creating and cooking in the middle of your office might piss your boss off. So, I said it, and I can't say it clear enough. You cannot be great at anything if you don't have your H1, your health first. Think about it. If you're tired, you lack energy, you're in pain, you can't focus, are you the best at work, best in business? Are you the best parent? Are you a great spouse and great lover? If you're so exhausted when you get home, you sit in the recliner, turn on the game, have a beer, and fall asleep? Are you doing anything for your spouse there? Are you doing anything to grow your relationship? You ain't going to have a relationship if that's what you do all the time. But coach, I'm tired. No kidding, I'm tired too. Okay, I have some long days, guys. We work some long days in what we do. But you got to have that energy to still kindle your relationship. How about to lead your kids? I remember, and this is self-transparency, back in the day when I used to fly back and forth down south to do auctions twice a week, in addition to the ones I drove miles and miles each week. It was insane on the car circuit. But I'd get up on a Friday morning, last day of the week, and I'd be up 5 in the morning, rush to the airport, get down there, generally not be able to make the early flight because God forbid we could, have 10 less cars in the lane. So I'd miss that and have to wait 2.5 more hours to take a flight. So I'm sitting in an airport eating garbage food. Then there'd be tornadoes and winds and storms in the summers in Florida. And I'd get home at 9, 10 o'clock at night. My little girl wanted one thing: time with Dad. Daddy, let's play. Can you read me a story? And I'm like, honey, I gotta go to bed. I can't keep my eyes open. I'm exhausted. Okay. And, how much did I miss out on back in the day then? Because I had no energy. I was eating like crap. I was on the road all the time. I was in the air half of the time, sitting on an auction block, running a car business. And it was like, by the end of the day, I was toast. By the middle of the day, I was toast. But I got through it with some more coffee and sugar. Okay, and I wondered why I gained weight and had cholesterol problems and joint issues and everything else way too young. So the other thing that I really want to talk to you about is length versus quality. Would you rather live a long life or a great quality life? Well, my answer to that is hell, I have both, guys. All right, I don't really want to trade shorten my life to get some quality, and I really don't want to lengthen my life to lose quality. I'm like, can I have both? Yeah, yes, you can. Unless you get hit by a bus or something. But can you imagine living 30 more years with total energy and enjoying a great life? And fill in your own number there, maybe 40 years, 50 years. I don't know how old you are at this point. If you're 90, you might not want to go another 30 years. Unless you're super healthy. If you're 30, you might be going, dude, I really want more than 30 more years. But imagine living a great life, 30, 40, 50 years of just absolute, bam, I feel good. I got good stuff going on. I'm enjoying it. It's great. I have a great everything. Everybody's got problems pop up here and there. But overall, great life. Or what if you had to live your life in the hospital for the next 30 years, hooked up to machines, and you could barely function? 30, 40 years of that? You see what I'm talking about? What if somebody said to you, you can live 30 more years hooked up to machines, unable to move in a hospital, just staring at a monitor going beep, 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 and people barely coming in to see you because it's like, oh my God, what do we talk about or what do we do? They're freaked out. Or would you take 10 years of the most phenomenal life instead of 30 hooked up to machines laying in a hospital? I don't think that would be a hard choice to make. I mean, nobody would want to say, oh, I only want to take 10 more years, but man, if I could have 10 amazing years as opposed to 30 absolutely bedridden years, I'd take the 10, baby. But that's up to you. I'll let you make your decision there. But how about if you could just take the whole 30 in the round instance of numbers here of an amazing life as opposed to a life hooked up to machines in a hospital? 30 years of amazing, 30 years laying in a hospital bed. Choice is yours. Okay, now I'm not going to say, I'm not playing God here. I'm not going to say that every once in a while something doesn't go wrong genetically or you get injured or something really crazy happens. But the truth is that 90% of illness in that is lifestyle related. I mean, there is those things that hit people that are unfair, etc. I'm not gonna Pollyanna go, oh, kumbaya, nothing bad ever happens. What I'm talking about is most illness is lifestyle related, or even if it's not lifestyle related, fueled by lifestyle. Okay. It's important stuff, guys. I know that it's not the sexiest, funnest, making money, growing, busting through fear month. Okay. H1 month is, let's stepping in. Okay. You want to know how to do this? I'll go through 3 steps and I'll cut you loose pretty quick this morning because we got a little late start. Make the decision today that H1, your health, is your first priority. Okay, it doesn't mean you stop functioning in your business. It doesn't mean that that all you do, you don't just become a gym rat and you don't, have a calorie counter with you every second of the day. You just make a decision right here now that everything you do is going to be based on, hey, it's good for me and I enjoy it. Good for me and I enjoy it. Not horrible for me, I enjoy it. Not really good for me and I can't stand it. Good for me and I enjoy it. There's a lot of that stuff out there, guys. There's a lot you can look at and go, hey, you know what? That I do like the taste of that and it's good for me. I do like playing tennis and it's good for me. I don't like being a gym rat. Okay, some people love the gym. I love the gym sometimes. Sometimes I want to be out running in the woods and that. Well, this is where varying it up a little helps. But think about it. What do you like to do? Well, I like to be out on the river kayaking. Well, what a concept. That's great for you. Okay, I hate jogging. Okay, well then why would I tell you go run 10 miles a day? When you hate it, you're not going to stick with it. Now, I love running in the woods. You put me on the sidewalk, I'm done in 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm out. You put me out in the woods running, and I'm a little off key right now on that. Normally, for a while there, I was knocking out 10 to 13 miles in a run. Yeah, I'm down from that, and it's time to step it up because it needs to warm up a little. 50 degrees is too cold for my lungs to run. 70's perfect. So God, please send me some 70s. Yeah. Number 2, become a self-study. Okay, there's no fad diet, 6-minute ab, or miracle pill that's going to be a one-stop solution. I'm sorry. Stop looking on Facebook going, oh, lose 6 pounds in 6 days the easy way while you eat everything you want and watch Netflix. Not happening. And if something is doing that to you, it's not doing it the right way. Okay. Now, with that said, slight dietary changes when you do them, short workouts when you do them, and some supplements when you research and actually take them do make a difference. Okay, see, if all you did was stop consuming processed food, did a 6-minute workout every day, and took a quality multi-supplement, you'd improve right away because you're actually moving in the right direction. So could 6-minute workouts make a difference? Could cutting out a certain food make a difference? And could taking a quality supplement take a difference? and that little tiny bit of 6-minute rah-rah and this, that, and the other make a difference? Yes. If you cut out fried foods, you cut out processed sugars, and you did 6 minutes of workout because you're doing 0 right now, and you took a whatever supplement you need, and that you go see a professional about, wow, you would start to make change already. Would you stay at 6-minute workouts and that's not optimal? Would you want to start to find the foods that are going to energize your body and help you grow and help you feel better? Yes. Would you really want to find the supplements that are best for exactly what you need? Yes. But if all you did was give up processed food today, did a 6-minute workout every single day for the next few weeks, and took some decent supplements, you would immediately start to feel better. You might even shed a few pounds. So imagine if you doubled that. Okay, get rid of the processed food, get rid of sugar, do 12 minutes a day exercise in a few weeks, and, really tune the supplements out. Oh my God, twice as good. See, it's not about having to go live in the gym. It's not about doing stuff excessive up front. You've got to adopt some of this as a lifestyle. That's number 3, the habits. Develop it as a habit that fits into your daily routine. Okay, it's great to say, hey, I'm going to go to the gym before work every day. But your gym is, here's home, here's work, here's the gym. 45 minutes there, 45 minutes. You're not going to get up an hour and a half, 2 hours earlier just to get to the gym. So maybe it's time to find a gym closer to home or put a little gym in your garage, okay? Same goes for food, all right? The only place, you work in a computer complex, the only thing there is a McDonald's downstairs. Well, take your food, meal prep, put it in the fridge. And you might go, then we don't have fridges at work. Get a Yeti cooler. Come on, folks. There's always the option if you want to do this. But that's the kind of thing that makes the difference, okay? So you don't make it a mountain initially. Make it a little molehill to climb. Then when you go to that, you build upon it. Don't I'm going to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro tomorrow. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a freaking poet now. No, seriously. Okay, you're not going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro tomorrow. But you could next year. See, these are the cool things. All right, in the coming weeks, I'm going to review and I'm going to cut you guys loose because we are rocking and rolling this morning. The time is going. And I told you time is always equal. Time is one thing, and it truly is. However, some mornings it feels like it moves faster than others, especially when you have an issue. All right, so number 1, don't diet, just eat. That's what we're going to cover next week. The week after, the F word. Oh, fitness. Okay. Yes, fitness, guys. Fitness. The ins, the outs, what's right for you, stages of life. I'm just going to kind of demystify this, okay? This isn't about, study for weeks and weeks and weeks. This is about getting you some basics so you can get moving. All right? Thrills or kills is going to be the week after that. Stress and excitement, the twin forces. Okay? One twin is evil, the other's an angel. The thing is, it's hard to tell the difference in your body. Your body has a hard time delineating the difference. And I'm going to tell you the one key factor on that week that's going to help you to drive both of those forces to either be destroying you or strengthening you. There is a key factor there. And it's so simple. You are going to go, honest to God, guys, that's an amazing, that's going to be an amazing week too. So I personally think that this is the best time of year to cover H1. You know why? Because everybody's afraid of that commie flu bug is going to come get me. Oh, it's flu season. Get your flu shot. Get this shot. Get that shot. Oh, no, you're a vaxxy person. You want to vax, you do your thing. I'm not going to tell you to or not to do it. I'm not your medical doctor. I'm going to tell you do your research. before you put anything in your body, whether it goes in your mouth, whether it goes in, you breathe it, whether it goes in your veins, whether it goes in your muscle tissue. You be the judge of what goes in your body. And then when you make your decisions, you do what you do. You do you. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what to do, what not to do when it comes to that, because everybody's different. I know what I do or don't do, and I will always stand for my right to do or do what I don't do. But, you're not going to fall prey to a commie flu bug. The truth of the matter is, real quick story, is the New York trash strike. Don't remember what year, don't even know if I was old enough to remember. New York City had a trash strike. And it was just building up everywhere. And they were overrun with rats. And, somebody's like, oh, these rats. And the other person looked at him and said, I don't think the rats brought the trash. I think the trash brought the rats. Well, that's the same thing with your body. Okay, there's going to be rats or germs or bugs always around you. You're exposed to them every minute of the day, every second. There's something your immune system is warding off. The thing is, when there's too much trash, too many rats come and you can't clean it. Okay, there's no garbage truck to take it away, or no microphages to take it away in your body, or not enough. Your body gets overwhelmed. That's when the bugs can take over, the bad bugs. Interesting concept. I love that story, by the way. It's not always going to be easy, kids. All right, this is not a kumbaya easy, sit around in a circle and go, hey, let's philosophize about it and put it out to the atmosphere and this, that, and the other. Okay, I am all about visualization. Okay, Rhonda Byrne wrote an amazing book called The Secret. My challenge is in the book, it's step one of the success formula, and that is to visualize and to be aware and to bring in the positive of what you want. Yes, that's amazing. Okay, a lot of people bashed her and, she's just an idiot. You can't just sit and hope for it. I want a new i4, and God tosses a totally redone i4 the next morning. No. But if nobody envisioned, and if you live in Central Florida, you know what I'm talking about. i4 has made strides. But, it's like somebody had to envision first, but then the boys had to get out there and chop and crack and pour and everything else to make it happen. Okay? That's part of the success formula, is to, yes, envision it. You got to see it, but we're not going to just kumbaya see it. We're going to jump in, guys, and we're going to get some stuff accomplished. So if you're really, really, really in that spot and you're against the wall and you're going, I don't know what to do, how to do it, I can't do it without help, that's where coaching comes in. Okay, I am for hire, have coaching skills, will travel. No, however you want to say that. I know I'm being sarcastic. A lot of auctioneers back in the day used to put on their business cards, have gavel, will travel. And that is so corny, folks. But hey, you know what? Some people, it worked for their marketing. But my point is if you need the coaching, reach out. I can get you set up. We can knock through this stuff. Okay? Life Boost Coffee. I'll put some links down below. Organic, mycotoxin free, low acid, the most delicious coffee in the world, delivered to your door. Okay, quick story about them, and then I really am got to get offline this morning because I am over time. I called them once. I said, my order's supposed to be shipped, and I don't see it shipped. It's been a week. And the girl's like, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. She goes, we roast each batch to your order so that it's totally fresh. And it is. I mean, you can see the oils on it. And I am a coffee aficionado. But I was like, oh. She goes, no, it's not sitting in a warehouse for 3-4 months before it comes to you. We literally roast and ship each order. And I was like, oh, thank God. There's actually somebody that believes in doing it right. They believe in the organic. They believe in not chemically treating. And the stuff's delicious. And they really do it right. They know this is Lou's order going out. Okay, it kind of makes me feel good somehow. But think about it. When it comes to stuff like that, think about that in your life. I'm going to leave you with this because that led into it. You know, a lot of times I impromptu. I have notes on what I want to teach you each time, but, you know, I'm not reading a script, kids. So my point is, honorable mention to Life Boost and the way they operate their company, the way they treat their customers. You know, I've had some great experiences lately. Same thing with Clearlight. I wanted to order another strip of sealer, of the seal between the doors for my sauna. So I called up and I'm like, hey, can I order? And they were like, oh, what sun do you want out? You want 2? And I'm like, actually I do, because I'm sealing it so I can get the temperature up higher. And I'm like, but the one I have on there is not broken. It's the main door seal. I said, just add it. She goes, it's okay. She goes, we have a lifetime warranty. I said, but it's not warranty. She goes, but you're our customer and you're also one of our affiliates. And, you know, we know that you swear by our product and everything else. I swear they overnighted these things to me. And they didn't have to. They didn't have to send them at all. I mean, I was willing to, pay for it, but it was like, what a class act. Okay, and I'm not doing this to toot the horns of anybody. What I'm saying is, what if you, as a business person, as an employee, as a parent, held yourself to that kind of standard to where people look at you and go, what a class act. You do what you say what you mean, you do it quickly, and you go over the top to serve others. What if more of us in this world did that? What would change? What if our politicians would go, instead of, hey, I want to line my pockets, they said, how do I serve our country at the highest level? And I have nothing wrong with somebody making a profit. I have nothing wrong with a politician making a good living. I mean, I'm sure it's not easy, but what if people served at the highest level and delivered the highest level in their businesses, their families, and everything else, and actually did this? How much better would everything be? How many problems would that solve? Wow. Okay, makes me want to be a better man today. What about you? You want to be a better man or lady today? Let's go do this. Let's get on this Health One, guys. Let's get ready, H1, and we are ready to rock this month. We're going to kick it. Coach Lou Inner Circle. I'm going to have our last meeting of the month, our live meeting. I'm going to invite you guys that are not part of the Inner Circle already to take part for free, to check it out. Join me live, but it's interactive live. We're going to use Zoom, so we get to talk back and forth. We get to answer questions. We get to really delve into stuff. It just so happens that H1 is the focus for the trainings on Coach Lou Inner Circle. Quick, I'm going to tell you now I'm out. Coach Lou Inner Circle is it's on CoachLou.com. It is our monthly mastermind. Each month we gather and do a live mastermind. Each week I drop a training on a specific topic for that month where we really get more into depth, and we do a book review of some of the greatest minds in the world. So it is an absolutely amazing environment, and it's pennies a day. Okay, right now I'm in I don't want to call it startup because I've been doing this so long, but it's in the founders mode. So it is very, very, very affordable. Less than a cup of coffee. Trust me, much less than a cup of coffee a day. All right, guys, God bless. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. This is Coach Lou getting ready to sign off until next week, where we are going to get into don't diet, just eat. And today, live with faith, energy, passion, and always live your dreams.
Ready to take it to the next level? Tune in to XLR8Life.com for our live shows, encore presentations, life-changing courses, and live coaching with Coach Lou himself. As Coach Lou always says, live with faith, energy, love, passion, and always live your dream.